So if you're watching this, you're wondering how to set up your histogram graph. So you're probably coming to see this afterwards when you're looking to do your homework. So I'm actually going to do and create my histogram graph on a totally blank piece of paper. You've seen me create histograms on graphing paper. So for those of you at home who don't have graphing paper or even lined paper, blank paper works too. Your lines just might not be straight, which I'm very much guilty of as well. So to start your building of your histogram graph, we're going to draw both of our axes, our y-axis, which is our up and down, and our x-axis, which is our side to side. So I always draw my up and down one first. And this just looks like a big L. So we have it created. So now what? We know that our histograms have ranges of numbers. So we're going to need our little dash marks so we can make our bars for our histogram graph. So I always try to space mine out as evenly as I can. They don't have to be perfect. And I always just go to the end, or as close to the end as I can. They're all kind of even for the most part. And then I do the same thing on my axis. It goes up and down. And then we would write our label. So I'm just gonna write the word label here so that you guys remember to put a label here and a label here of some sort. So these two will depend on what your data is, because this is going to be what the numbers are. Usually they are on the right hand side. And this is going to be how many times it occurred in your data. So you might use the phrase number of occurrences and number of blanks of blanks. So those are there. And then you would draw your bar, you'd put your ranges in. So whatever your data is, whatever your range is, you could pick maybe only two numbers that go in here. Maybe it's 1 to 2, or maybe it's 0 to 5. Maybe you have a really large spread of data. So you need your bars to be have more numbers in them so that you can fit all of your data on this one line. So your ranges can be any numbers. So for most of our data sets, it's usually only like 2 or 3 numbers in them. So you've seen me do a lot of 1 to 2s or maybe 2 to 3s, but yours could be anything you'd like, as long as each of these are even. Which means I could have 1 to 2 here, but I can't have 2 to 5 here. Those aren't even. This is only 2 numbers, and this one is spanning 3 numbers. So we have to make sure that our spans and our ranges of numbers equal the same thing. And there you are. That's how to create your histogram. Good luck, guys.